Welcome, everyone, to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sideline.
Ready to go?
For the Portland Trail Blazers, they come in off a good outing against the Pistons.
I think everyone who saw that game would just have to agree was about what they could do defensively in terms of winning.
And I thought the activity was tremendous all over the court defensively. And that kind of hustle is going to pay off for you. And it also is going to keep your coach happy.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Chandler Parsons out there with Davis. Then there's Iguodala. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol at the center.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here is Hill after the made shot from Chandler Parsons. Pass to Azania. They set the pick. George against Parsons. The shot by George, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Parsons, right side. Shoots from the corner. It's hauled in by Noah.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The pass to Hazanya. Nobody near George. It's the three-point bomb.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Schroeder. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Davis with a screen on Hill. No good from Gasol. Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
The Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. 0-1 near Iguodala as he lets it go. Buries it from three-point range.
Savvy move to pull up from three-point range on the break there. When you can shoot it like he can, if you've got it, take it.
Outside, George. Noah the screen. George passes to Noah. To the inside. Here's Towns. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Towns has got his first points of the night.
And guys, with Towns, he is so valuable in every aspect of the game. Really great at both ends of the floor. His defense is as strong as it gets for a first-year player.
In the corner, Parsons with it. Nice shot from the wing. Parsons got his second bucket of the game to go. There's Azania. He's covered by Iguodala. On the wing, George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 5 now.
And perhaps the biggest plus about Towns is his upside. I mean, he's shown that he can make big strides in his level of play. Already good at shooting from outside and can play either post spot, too.
Parsons outside. Plenty of space. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Here's Hill. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Pick up by Hill. 5 on the clock. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Azania. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Indiana trailing here. Schroeder with the ball. Iguodala outside. To the wing on the left. Good-looking screen by Gasol. In the corner, Parsons with it. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Parsons got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, that shot from Chandler Parsons matches his GQ looks. Real nice.
Hill kicks to George. Passes to Hazanya. Shot off the screen. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Schroeder passes to Iguodala. Outside, Davis. Gasol on the high post. The shot is off. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Hazanya. He's covered by Iguodala. Noah the screen. Outside for George. This one for three. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Hill. Schroeder kicks to Parsons. He slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Here's Hazanya. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Hill drives in. Can't get it to go. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Nuggets in Denver. And Parsons kicks to Gasol. The 10-footer. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Portis is checked in. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahimi's checked in for Davis. G comes in for Parsons. O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Dennis Schroeder. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And Marc Gasol surprisingly nimble for a 7-footer. He really moves his feet well at both ends of the floor.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Noah. Ross comes in for George. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Hazanya. Devin Harris subbed in for George Hill. In Indiana with a change here too. Ashik's checked in. And when you look at Marc Gasol now versus when he came into the league, remarkable how that body of his, Clark, has transformed.
Kevin, he changed his diet and he dropped a bunch of weight. Believe it or not, he even grows vegetables at his house. He's really gone all in on the transformation of his body.
Clark, good information.
Yes, sir. That's what we do. That's what we do here.
Woo.
Info and entertainment.
Here's Beverly. The Blazers getting the bucket. And it's G finishing it off.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And so here's Portland. The Pacers making the shot. Lets it fly. That misses off the backboard. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Nuggets.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
Here's Portis, looking for his first basket still in this one. Nurkic kicks to Ross. Johnson outside. Pacers with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Pacers. And it's G finishing it off.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Ross. There's the screen. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Top of the key jumper, no good. Now the Pacers with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. They get the rebound. A Sheik. And it's Johnson penetrating. And the jam by Ross.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Pacers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. 26 seconds left to play in the first. Beverly against Harris. Screen by Nurkic. Pass to Portis. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And still. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Portland, they've got Paul George Hill out there with Hazonia. Then there's Towns, and it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing, and again, it's Indiana.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Trailblazers trailed by 3. Here's Hazonia. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Outside Hill. And Davis sends it back. And he's able to get it back. And the dunk by Towns.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Now, here's Schroeder. D right on him. 5 to shoot. Noah with the block. They're running. Pushing it up. And Davis sends it back. They retain possession. Hill kicks to George. Here's Hazonia. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Towns. And he goes in for the dunk.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
Gasol setting the pick for Parsons. Gasol dishes to Schroeder. Goes back up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Trailblazers?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low. Tell you what, man, it looks as though the light is officially gone on for Ed Davis. I mean, he drifted around a bit over his first 5 seasons, but he made real strides last year.
Parsons with it. George picks him up from 10 feet out. Parsons can't get that one to fall. And the call will be against Chandler Parsons. That's his first foul. To the paint. And the dunk by Towns.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Kicks to Parsons. To the paint. Looking to end the drought. And it's Davis missing.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
It's Hill on the wing. Here's Azania, defended by Gasol. Outside Hill. Iguodala with the steal. Here's Schroeder. And it's sent back by Hill. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Schroeder with the ball. Hill's there. Clock at 6. Here's Gasol. Indiana again missing. Trailblazers leading by 5. There's Azania. And Iguodala comes to help. Feeds it to George. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
You know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And here are the Trailblazers now. No good from Ross. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Misses off the right iron. Pacers trail by 5. Schroeder passes to Davis. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Now here's Schroeder. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The feed to Gasol. Just 4 to shoot. To halt the run. Connects. The jumper drops. Trailblazers leading by 3. And here is Harris. Here's Johnson. No good. Excellent D here by Iguodala. And Davis, here we go. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, It only counts for two. Two is all. They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Now here's Schroeder, guarded by Harris. Iguodala against Johnson. Nobody near Parsons. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. And it's 13 points for Chandler Parsons. Now Harris still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Pass to Portis. He feeds it to Johnson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala.
That's his first personal foul. Indiana calls timeout.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Up with the new group on the floor. Now here's Ross. Defense is right there. Nurkic setting the pick for Ross. 6 on the shot clock. Nurkic kicks to Johnson. Inside, Ross. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
it's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out. And Terrence Ross showed fantastic development in his second season, but really took a step back last year. All of his shooting percentages were down. He exuded confidence, but still at times just could not buy a basket.
And Beverly kicks to G. Screen by Ashik. Mahinmi dishes to Beverly. No good off the front iron. Back to Terrence Ross, Greg. You're talking about him. It's so easy for a young player to lose his way a little after coming on so fast. Clark, I'm not surprised that he's hit a few bumps in the road along the way.
That's part of the development and growth process, Kevin. You've seen it with a lot of guys. His upside, though, is great.
Mayo with it. Picked up by Harris. Now the dish to Ashik. Unloads from 9. Knocked away.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Ross kicks to Nurkic. He dishes it to Harris. High post try. And Portland again with the bucket. Pacers trailed by 7. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Beverly against Harris. And Ashik kicks to Beverly. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Shot by Mayo is no good. Trailblazers leading by 7. Nurkic a screen on Beverly. Beverly against Harris. Johnson in the corner. There's the pass to Portis. Ashik comes up with the rebound.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
G, no good. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Ross for three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Asik's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Beverly. Nurkic with the block. But they get it back. Here's Mahimi. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. From deep, Johnson. No good on the buzzer beater.
All right, I want everyone to give it up.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Talk about a terrific game for Parsons. He's got 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. It's been quite a game for Chandler Parsons.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Mahimi is out there with G. Then it's Omer Asik. Then it's Mayo. And it's Beverly in at the point. Outside Hill. To the middle. Here's George. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You know, no doubt last year a bit of a loss for Paul George. I mean, had to sit out most of it after that gruesome leg injury in the Team USA scrimmage.
And thinking back on George's injury, still a very graphic image in everyone's mind, but he was able to bounce back.
Yeah, it was great to see him get some game time before the end of the season after that horrific injury. A credit to him working as hard as he did, as well as to the training staff that got him back to be able to play before the end of the season.
Hill passes to Towns. It's back to Hill. He kicks to Towns. Takes it from 10. Excellent D there for Mayo.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
And that one's good. Beverly.
Assist goes to
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Hill against Beverly. Here's Azania. Towns wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Towns has got 13 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Screen by Asik. Here's the screen. Mayo kicks to G. Dishes to Beverly. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. George passes to Towns. Back to George. It's stolen by G. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Guys, you want to talk about one tough guy? How about the Turkish hammer, Asik? Tremendous rebounder. A space eater in the paint, so long.
That's a great way to describe him, Kevin. Last year he finished 4th in the league in rebounds per minute. Plus he's always lurking as a shot blocker.
He is. Here's George. An easy layup after coming off the pick. George has got 11 points.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hasek. Noah with the block.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
And, you know, going back to Hasek, I mean, he's not just a big, immobile guy. I mean, he's got really good flexibility, and that's helped him develop some post moves at the offensive end. He's no longer Mr. Dunk or nothing.
The Pacers making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Schroeder kicks to Iguodala. Outside, Davis. Pass to Gasol. Indiana again missing.
And going back to Amir Ashik's toughness, you can see it in his face. I mean, he's not going to smile at you. He's not going to show you any expression at all. Just a cold-blooded monster on the floor.
Schroeder with the ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Noah the screen. Pass to George. They set the pick. Hill dishes to George. Here's Noah. The shot is off. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Parsons on the wing. Kicks to Gasol. And he gets it to go. Gasol's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
It's back to Hill. Towns with it. Davis is there. And the dunk by Towns.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Now here's Schroeder. Davis sets a screen. Gasol passes to Parsons. No good. Hill with some nice D.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Feeds to Davis. Soft touch off the glass.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Knocked away. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
All right, I want everyone to
One thing about Ed Davis, guys, he has the physical tools to succeed. The agility of a gazelle and the wingspan of a condor or pterodactyl.
The Pacers making a change here. Collison's out there. Portland on defense. And here's Schroeder. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The feed to Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Parsons, the open look. Indiana again missing. Trailblazers leading by 10. Johnson outside. Shoots it up. The Pacers pull it in.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke all would apply.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Here's Schroeder. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Schroeder's got his first 2 points. Harris outside. The jump hook. Johnson's shot is off.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Iguodala kicks it over to Schroeder. Johnson over to help. Here's Iguodala. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Johnson dishes to Nurkic. Here's Portis. And he uses the glass on the way. Portis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
In the corner, Parsons with it. And again, it's Indiana.
Boy, Gasol with a punishing pick that time.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Harris outside. Screen by Nurkic. This one for 3. Harris misses. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Schroeder kicks to Iguodala. Gasol is screen. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. After a rookie season in which he really struggled, Dennis Schroeder made big strides last year.
Yeah, I think pretty much dramatic improvements across the board, Kevin. Really a most improved candidate for sure. He solidified that reserve unit for the Hawks, in my opinion.
Jackson, he's checked in for Harris. Iguodala against Johnson. There's a screen. Outside Jackson. Back to Nurkic. From 12 feet out. It's rebounded by Indiana. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And Schroeder still with room to grow. I mean, he needs to improve his three-point shot and cut down his turnovers. But those are things that often come with time. And he's got time, still very young at this stage of his career.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it, I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Iguodala, the pass to Collison. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Trailblazers lead by 7. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. Trailblazers leading by 7. They've got Noah. Hezonja's out there with Hill. Then it's Paul George. And it's Towns in at the 4 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. It's back to Hill. There's a screen. Didn't think that was going to go in. 18 points for Paul George.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Beverly against Hill. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. No good on the 3. Trailblazers shooting at 50% in a decent group. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Mahimi kicks to Ashik. Stolen by Noah. And here they go. Here's Azania. He feeds it to Towns. Pass to Azania. Just 5 to shoot. The dish to Towns. Goes up on the high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Trailblazers lead by 14. Outside Mayo. Screen by Ashik. Here's the screen. Beverly wide open. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Out to the right wing. G dishes to Mayo. Makes it off the glass.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Hill against Beverly. Now the pass to Hazania. He dishes it to George. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Screen by Ashik. Looking to end his cold spell. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And speaking of coaching, sometimes you'll hear that the coach lost the team. When that happens, is that it, Clark? I mean, what's your read on that?
You know, I don't quite buy that. I think it's really rare. Winning can cover up a lot of things, and ultimately it does come down to that, being able to smooth out the rough spots, and winning is the best elixir for that.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Ross, who's checked in for Portland. Jackson comes in for George Hill. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he had been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Portis is checked in. For 3, Ross. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Parsons for 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And getting back to Iguodala last season, not only did he come off the bench for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so. Playing the fewest minutes per game of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season.
Now Schroeder. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here's Parsons. Again, Indiana.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Portland leading by 12.
You know, for Iguodala at this point in his career, it's just about winning. He's had a couple of large contracts. He's made multiple All-Star teams, but now it's about rings for him. And he got one.
Now here's Schroeder. defended by George. Schroeder with the ball. Stolen by George. Jackson with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Jackson passes to George. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson kicks to Ross. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Gasol.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Iguodala outside to the left wing. Davis sets a screen. And it's Schroeder missing.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Passes it to Portis. He kicks it to Ross. And he slams it one-handed.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Parsons for 3. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Trailblazers leading by 14. Now here's Jackson. Dishes to George. Ross on the wing. Left side Jackson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Pacers trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. In the corner, Parsons with it. The shot. Parsons can't get that one to fall.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, "Are you kidding me?"
Now a timeout called by Portland.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your laser dancers.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He said to them, "The lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down." It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Pass to Hazania. The 3. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Pacers. Kicks it to Mahimi. Back to Beverly. Feeds to G. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A long windup and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
I sure hope not.
Outside Hill. The feed now to Towns. Down low. Here's Johnson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Pass to Ashik. .152 left here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. Here's G. No luck. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Hill against Beverly. Hill kicks to Johnson. Portland moving the ball around. And Hazania gets it to go.
timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Mayo again, Johnson. Ashik the screen for Mayo. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Trailblazers.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back, Clark, at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Kevin, they clearly won the second chance points category, and possession after possession, we watched them go after the loose balls and the misses and turn them into makes.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up, and that was the case tonight for Towns. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker. And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Lasagna's shot is off. Mayo, and that's for 2. It's off. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MSP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis. Assim
os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar no impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhavam vocês. Bonjour, pras minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, de fronte ela sonha com um novo horizonte, trancada na cela ou numa favela. sofre menina, sofre de verdade, por toda a cidade, ainda mais porque a palavra liberdade é feminina. Cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como um blues. Mano, muçulmano, amor, islã. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Mil flor, mil cor, mil idioma, mil cor, tipo índio. Tio por, servos de Roma, frios por natureza morta. Légalité pour mon peuple, s'il vous plaît. Mil pra mim, mil pour select. Ma révolution é black, noir, check. Em matière, meilleur que hier. Ma terre me manque, c'est ma plaque. E o velho sonho, viver em paz. Com o necessário, sem ter demais. Verde, mais, verde, mais, verde, mais. Família.
Père, mère, frère, sœur, ange Kaira. Même thème, cri du cœur, genre ça ira. Même refrain qui vient de ces zones amochées. Noisy LESC, zone à noche. Des vies décalées, des années. Que c'est l'alerte rouge comme condamné. D'étaler, s'en aller ou chialer. Jamais, plutôt qu'à l'aide, on entend crier. Pas année, ghetto couleur café. Non, c'est pas gagné. Si tu voulais taper, trop de barons, trop de casaniers qui tiendront baron de plus que ça ira. Ça ira. Se dit le brave type comme le scélérat. Pour le sale, favelas, même sort, même idée. Qu'on s'en sorte à l'espoir, tous fidèles. Ah, San Paolo, zone à Norche. Noisy LESC. Si. Ah. Ghetto youth, faut pas stresser. Ici, MC d'AFF. Si. Ah.
Tous les ghettos savent que les ghettos salis n'empêche que ça ira. Tous les ghettos savent que les ghettos salis n'empêche que ça ira.
Another one.
DJ Khaled.